In a quiet town where everyone knew each other, there lived a girl named Meera. She was smart, beautiful, and loved by everyone who knew her. But Meera wasn't always this way. A few years ago, she had been the quiet, shy girl in high school, often overlooked by her classmates. There was one person, though, who made her life unbearable. Tara, the queen bee of the school, had always found ways to belittle Meera. She would laugh at her clothes, make snide comments about her hair, and spread rumors just to see her suffer. Meera, being the quiet type, kept it all in. But it wasn't until the day Tara humiliated her in front of the entire school that something inside Meera changed. It was the day of the senior prom, and Meera had been excited to finally attend. She had spent weeks preparing her dress, planning her look, and hoping for a night that would make her feel special. But when Tara, who had always been the prom queen, saw Meera standing in the crowd, she couldn't resist. Tara made a cruel joke about Meera's dress, loudly enough for everyone to hear. Meera stood there, feeling the weight of the laughter, the whispers, the eyes of every student on her. Her heart shattered, and in that moment, something in her snapped. But instead of crying, she made a promise to herself. I won't let this go. This isn't the end. It's only the beginning. Over the next few months, Meera started to change. She stopped caring about fitting in, stopped worrying about what others thought of her. She became focused, determined to rebuild herself, not just emotionally, but strategically. She started working on her skills, learning how to manipulate situations, how to use her intelligence to her advantage. Soon she had a group of loyal friends, people who truly appreciated her for who she was. And while Tara continued to rule the social scene, Meera had a quiet but powerful presence. She had become the type of person who could command respect without saying a word. Then the perfect opportunity for revenge arrived. It was a year later, and the school was holding a prestigious charity auction. Tara, as always, was the center of attention. The auction items were exclusive, and one of them was a private dinner with a famous celebrity. Tara, eager to flaunt her status, announced she would be bidding on it. Meera, now a savvy young woman, had secretly secured enough money to outbid Tara, but instead of making a dramatic show of it, she did something far more satisfying. On the night of the auction, just before the bidding began, Meera made a quiet phone call to the celebrity's agent, asking if the celebrity would be willing to donate their time to the auction as a surprise. With everything in place, she sat back, watching as Tara confidently raised her paddle. The auction began, and Tara bid without hesitation. Just as Tara was about to secure the item, Meera casually raised her paddle, one last time, putting in a bid that was just enough to win. The crowd was stunned. Meera's friends exchanged glances, knowing that something was up. The night of the auction, as promised, Meera and her friends showed up to a private dinner with the celebrity. Meanwhile, Tara, expecting to show off her prize, found herself in a room full of awkward silence, as the celebrity was nowhere to be found. The event had been a setup. The celebrity had left, and Meera had orchestrated it all. Tara, humiliated and furious, realized that her reign was over, not because of a single moment, but because of the careful, calculated revenge that had been delivered, quietly and powerfully. Meera had turned the tables. She had gotten her revenge, not by confrontation, but by proving that sometimes, the best way to defeat an enemy is to rise above them. As the night ended, Meera looked at her reflection in the mirror, smiling. She had learned a lesson. Revenge wasn't about anger or loud confrontations. It was about regaining your power, standing strong, and making your success the best kind of revenge.